bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Cool. Wrong channel. What do you mean? It's not a stream. Why would I promote? Why would I promote, like... It's all in good jest anyways. It's chill. Oh! There's the sound. I was wondering where it was. Oh my god. I'm scared. Alright, but we definitely are going to... do a no reset speedrun. Hey Cherry, thanks for the good luck, have fun, hope you are doing well. The Zen Garden skip, that was in my last video. Yes, actually this is essentially new. Doesn't look like it's been altered in any way, shape, or form. We're starting at 1-1, time to start some first sugar plants, and we are being chilling. So basically, I need to break out of my typical habit of resetting, because... that this could double as a pilot this to A31S. That's crazy. But no, I trust you. You know what? I'm just gonna reset. I know I said no reset, but if the volume's genuinely too loud, oh my goodness, yes it is. Let's fix that. Thanks for the heads up. Crazy K, hope you're doing well. It's still too loud. Down to -10. Oh my goodness. No, this was something I have to reset for, because otherwise everyone's gonna be in pain. Me most of all. How's this? Are we okay now? No, because it looks like I am level with the sounds. 17.8. Yeah, okay, but how's the audio compare, I guess? Oh, I'm being silly actually. Give me a second. Boop, boop. If I'm allowed to do this, the world's mine oyster. How's the sound now? Much better. Got you. Should I lower it more? Because I think I can, it just would... I'll do it a hair. I'll keep the sound effects a little bit louder. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, again, thank you Crazy for the heads up. I'm going to take a mandated reset because my audio was not calibrated correctly. But at least we were able to correct it in the end, and for that I am indebted. Alright, now for the no reset run to start for real, and this time we manually set the save file live. So we can confirm that this is a fresh save file, non-tampered, nada. So if the RNG's bad, the RNG's bad. If the RNG's good, the RNG's good. There's not much else to say. And we will finish this run out. No matter what. Because number 1, no time for resets. Number 2, potential GDQ submission. Number 3, I don't know. Okay. Here we're soft blocked pace-wise by planting 3 sunflowers down. We will plant an extra 1 down because we like that wiggle room, but getting the first 3 sunflowers down as fast as possible is very important. There you see that I goofed it up a little bit, but that's fine. You want to get every time save you possibly can, but don't beat yourself up too much over what you miss. After all, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Where it's about the consistency in your decisions and your execution that define the end quality of the speedrun over anything else. Because sure, RNG does play a factor in final time, but the raw variance of a runner's final times at top level when played for absolute consistency and not for that much aggression will end up being like at maximum 5 minutes? Probably even less, to be honest. Because when you're going for a PB, you're fighting to win against your own distribution of skill and RNG. So naturally, you're going to probably be going for more aggressive plays in order to maximize your potential of time save. But in a no reset scenario, they're gonna play a lot more consistently, I'd imagine. Yo, DH, thanks for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. 3 again, let's go. We love our hat tricks. 2 cone 7. This guy's a little fast. By a little, I mean lots. That's not too healthy now, is it? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. These are the lottery levels for a reason. Their maximal variance is like 30 seconds, which pales in comparison to the rest of the run, but it's annoying when in this particular section you don't have that much agency over changing the outcome. But it's fine. You do your part, and you walk out with something that avoids being a disaster. That's rule, and we should get an overkill. If we don't, that's fine, we'll just cry. Okay, this one. Save up for Cherry Bomb, this is the scripted Conehead. Once we get the sun, Cherry Bomb it. If it went bottom, we would have pea-shootered it, because set up for later. No. And we also were waiting on the cherry bomb, so the roll would have been probably not too fast. Oh, not too much slower than if we cherry bombed, but I went in the row where it's more optimal to cherry. And it's gonna be a hair slow, but that's fine. This level can just do way worse things to you. In any case, exiting sub 6 from this level is very consistent, and from this point on, there's going to be way more interesting and less RNG dependent levels. Okay. 3 cone. Just chill. I prioritize double the nip here. Only person that goes for it, apparently. But I just like it. Where's first spawn go? Not middle, that is good. If it went middle, things could get awkward. But it didn't. So we are free to spend sunflowers. Otherwise we would have landed a pea shooter here, and then we would have auto-scrolled the next wave if we could. If the spawn went middle again, that's the best case scenario. We just let the pea shooter already on the ground do the work. We take minimal time loss to that. There's a chance this doesn't even... I was a little scared that that wouldn't proc properly, but it did. Cover this. We need to be careful that we are likely going to want the cherry bomb. Never mind, we get this spawn, which is a good spawn. The reason why this is good is because this is much more firepowerable than a conehead. Because coneheads have thrice the HP of a basic zombie, despite being of similar value when the game decides to send zombies on the board. Okay, let's roll, because that's how his hit points tilt. We're ready to cherry bomb this. Don't mind that, that's cursorless, it's just a tool to make planting things on these columns easier. Should be able to get this down. I wait for the sun. I get this. We're likely to get a kill here. So we're gonna let it go. I get a pea shooter here. To facilitate more kills. This is 7. That's partially minute for final, that's not going to matter to us. Wave 8 is going to matter to us, because... Ooh, that is a little bit... Okay, that's fine. I was expecting it to be top, but it's fine. Not the biggest deal. Ends up being a good one. This actually ends up being an extremely good level. I played it well given the tools I had, and leveraging where spawns were most likely to go, and then stalling for potential value on wait where it would make. Just like that, this is maybe a good run. So I'm gonna lock in and probably stop commentating. Just so I don't goof up the next price. Weird. That's fine. Don't need to worry about it yet. Yo, CC, 20 stream streak! GG's, thanks for the good look. That's down. You know you want to. Let's go! That was likely not guaranteed. Seems the game wants to be nice for now, at least. That's rule. This is gonna be a tough roll to get. I'm gonna send you see what happens. Not quite what I wanted. Okay. Walnuts. We're gonna save this for a wave where it's gonna get more value HP wise. That roll? No, it's fine. This slow wave, but it's fine. We need to aggro our next nuts so that we can get more value The level's over anyways. Not the greatest, but we are guaranteed to be escape rooms. And it's not a terrible time either. It's always going to be sub 2 unless you get absurdly atrocious RNG, or you misplay it, and it's almost always going to be the latter. Because there's so much RNG in this game that this becomes a probabilistic decision-making speedrun, where the emphasis is on your decisions and your ability to adapt. Capitalize on good RNG to get maximal time save, mitigate bad RNG to minimize time loss, and you'll see that barring disaster, I will be able to get a 317 completion basically all the time. Now, in a speedrun, in like, I guess, a public setting, maybe that won't hold, but in any case, a sub 320 is guaranteed, virtually. Forgiving mistakes like miscounting and stuff, and obviously having a couch would also help in that manner. So, matter, not manner. Should be top? Oh no, okay. I'm gonna make the executive decision to dig this up. Do this. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let this collapse and send us to the mower. Wave 7. Wave 8 is a little disgusting. That's fine. The sky is pretty fast, so I'll just dig this up. Not think about it. It's gonna be a slower wave, but that's fine. Now I just need to be scared, because I don't know exactly where the spawns are gonna go for this wave. I do predict them correctly. The primary issue is, though, I need to jump that guy and preemptively take the time loss there, because I have no sun to deal with anything. So, this is not going to be an amazing level, but I'm fine with it. I don't have enough for a pea shooter, I need to just save for a cherry bomb. If we get flag zombie bottom, it's unlucky. Maybe I should have prepared for that by planting a mine early, but that's probably something I don't need to consider a little bit, right? Okay, we're gonna miss the guy bottom, that's fine. It's a basic, we just firepower it. So that's why I wanted to play extra firepower down, in case the rare pad spawns, you can clear it quickly. Mitigate time loss. This is a very good preview here, holy RNG. Maybe there's worlds where this is like an incredible pace, but it's fine. I'm not perfect, I'm not a machine. But I am practiced at this game.
The zombies are coming. Right.
Next row is here. Okay, interesting. That's perfectly fine. Just continue planting sunflowers, don't give a care in the world. Should be able to go for this in walnuts. Conet's fast, but that mine will run. Barring disaster. That's an interaction. By the way. Knowledge. I guess I pre-planned pea shooter. Should have done it earlier. A little bit. It's fine though. Okay, this wave is gonna be a little aggressive here and plant 2 pea shooters. I'd like to plant the 3 sunflowers here, but I can't really go for it comfortably. This wave is just uncomfortable to the point where I'm gonna do this. This wave is also uncomfortable, so I'm gonna do this. And I honestly expect this Big 9 to treat me well. I am going to walnut this for safety, because I think I need to wait a little while longer for the roll to trigger, and yep, that's correct. Alright, not the most amazing set of spawns, but we can work with this. Yeah. This is wave 9. Wave 9, think full clear. And we prep ourselves so that we are equipped to deal with wave 10. And that, right there, ladies and gents, is a treasure. I saved the mine though, so we win. Wave 1, gonna spell you again. Because I do expect you to give me good value. 2, bingo. Wave 3. I'm gonna do this, try and save the mine. 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna force this more. Not really seeing a good way around this. Nice. Okay, good mine value. This is gonna be guaranteed roll without the cone. Wave 5, we do not do anything concerning these guys. We just use this. We prepare to cherry bomb the next wave though. We'll see what happens. Wave 6. Wave 7. Gonna jump you. It's gonna lose a little bit of DPS, but it's gonna make sure that the shooters live. Gonna set up the other rows equally. Wave 8 is actually kind of ugly. I think I just send this. Oh. What a... Wow, okay. Interesting. Make sure the Vaulter doesn't jump. Yeah, this was honestly a very good level. Assuming, of course, no disaster happens here, but I mean, we have... Look at how much firepower we have here. Should be fine, right? Wait, we're gonna miss the cone, unfortunately. That's ugly and unlucky. That's fine. Because we have so much firepower, we can just deal with it. We lose like maybe 5 seconds to that. But it's still a very good level. Because of the decisions we made earlier, the setup we overlapped with getting quick rules, and all sorts of decisions to maximize the success of the resources on our board, as well as a mid-flag cherry bomb to clear a body block and get an instant wave, where it might otherwise be awkward. Okay, this is 2 cone 7. Let's preview. Should be good on paper, might not be. Spam middle. And we just crank sunflowers. Okay, wave 2. Seven, 8. You're just going. 3. Wave 4. Yeah, not being able to use a cheap instant on this wave really is a struggle. Okay. We're just gonna let this go. It'll let this chomper live. 9, 8, 7. Gonna let this go. Get down another sunflower. This is just gonna be a slow level, which is fine. 7. Our goal is to play this and make sure we lose as little time as possible. Wave 8. That is very annoying. We're just gonna take this, and then we should get something for wave 9 in our favor. Oh yeah. Okay, that's very interesting. Just let it walk in. I don't remember my mowers, I'm not gonna lie. Should have been here, to be honest, so I might have punished him more hard. We'll see. Shouldn't be the most horrendous outcome known to humankind. Do this, save a little bit of time from the zombie walking into the mine. Not a good level, but that's fine. That is fine. Kills pace for a great day exit, but as you can see, still very much ahead of bare minimum. Seems like every other level. 1-4 was amazing. Like, incredible. 1-7 was almost amazing. In turn, there have been a couple of bad apples. Such as the name of RNG, you know? Yeah, something's good, something's bad, they all should even out to something consistent. And in the case that I don't save time against bare minimum here, it's fine. Like, again, the goal here is just to show that a no reset run can get us sub 320 without much difficulty. Because even though there's some good levels, there have been some pretty awful ones too. So, okay. Here on this level we take 2 auto scrolls. Just being chill. Get 2 mines up. We're gonna walnut stall. Would have been nicer if it went in, this guy went to a different bear row, but that's okay. That is fine. That is fine. Could be worse. Could go on sunflower row. I never liked that spawn. Obviously very handleable. Obviously isn't going to determine pace, but it changes things up. Risky play here. Fine. Let me clean this up. It's gonna break very soon. It's gonna have to let it go. Doesn't get the value I want. It's fine. What does need to happen though, I need to clean this guy up. Jumper is cheaper than repeater, but it also means less setup for later. So you can collapse if things don't go your way. But I also have done this many times, and so I kind of know what I need to do in order to prevent that from happening, and prevent myself from collapsing so I can get a decent time even with trash like this, for example. Like, I just take a repeater, hunker down, save up for a jumper. No biggie. I can start planting. Keep planting sunflowers and keep taking things as possible. Okay. It's gonna be very good mower value top, so I'm not gonna react. I need to clean this up. I'm gonna do it preemptively. Wave 1, I'm just gonna cherry bomb, get rid of body blocking. Maybe not the greatest play now, but it's perfectly fine. Go for that decision. Wave 2. I'm gonna do this, and that. Wave 3. Gonna be an annoying guy. Threatening this row now. That's fine. Wave 4. We'll just need to figure out how to handle him. Should be fine. I can basically just do this, to be honest. Like, what's gonna happen, you know? The goal is gonna proceed so quickly, we don't need to worry about stalling this. That's what I mean to say. Wave 6. We do this. Wave 7. Not a friendly wave. It's fine. Preserve the mine. This is meant for wave 9. Because we need it. Jumpers have been mostly friendly. That's good. And we just go. And hopefully this is friendly. Kinda. Not really. That's fine. Take everything we can. Yep. Grab chompers, and we prepare to cherry bomb. Gonna bleed a bit of time against this bare minimum, but this split is actually a little bit misleading in terms of what I put down there. So in actuality, this is above average time. This is like, yeah. You're not really gonna catch any runner besides me complaining about that time. Just so happens that 1-9 is one of my strongest levels. Good entry into 110. And now, we enter the conveyors, which are more or less very skill-based. I'm gonna do this. I don't typically go for this play, but I think for consistency it's correct. Wave 2. A little ugly. Gonna preserve the mine here. Wave 3. Okay. Let's wait for it. Do we see a bucket head? Yes, we do. Keep planting stuff down. More stuff to plant. Pardon. The faster you get plants. To a point, but it still holds. There's a chance this isn't a rule. I want to believe it is, but it's not. Oh, it is. Never mind. Stand corrected. You're going. Wave 7 is a decently valuable kill, so I'll be taking it. As it promises minute for wave 9. I'll be cherry bombing this. And then I'll be waiting on this part, which is perfectly fine. Like, I'm locked here, but it's not a bad lock. This is still a decent start. You know, like it's 4x. I have a cherry bomb for a big wave, so I can handle that without too much diff. Oh my goodness, why am I getting so many cherry bombs? That's kind of crazy. Okay, 3 of a kind means you're less likely to receive the plant in the future, so I really do want to drop one of these cherry bombs. ASAP. We're gonna do this. Boop, just like so. Wave 1. Yeah, we want to prefer Chomper if we can. But the game doesn't seem to be wanting to give us one of those options. Wave 2, even though this cherry bomb isn't going to get instant roll, we have this firepower here to do that for us, so we are fine. Wave 3. We'll let these guys go. Wave 4. Oh my goodness. Because now we have no firepower up here, we need to make sure that all of our cherry bombs, if we're going to use them, are going to get instant rolls. Otherwise, we're just not going to use them. Because it would be maybe more useful to use them on a later wave, like this wave is takeable enough that I decide to take it. Wave 7. Almost scooped that, but we're fine here. 8. And we're reliant on getting a cherry bomb. But as you can see, we're perfectly funneled for final wave. Plant this mine down. We have walnut manip. Plant this mine down. That mine's gonna die though. But it's fine. Oh wow, we get a cherry bomb. Dang, that's better RNG than usual for me. Played this very aggressively, but stuff worked out. I stalled these guys with the mine briefly so that they don't walk out of range of that cherry bomb. This is a good level. And this is a decent exit. Alright. Priority puffs. We want puffs to be in range to insta-fire on zombies to start proccing the 50% roll immediately. And you want to place your puffs to be able to maximize DPS on the zombies without having your puffs die So we reinforce here because that puff is very likely to die if the zombie goes there, but that's why we plant it, so that we are able to reinforce it. If we didn't plant it there, we'd have to take this puff further back, which is going to lose time now and on future waves because we're going to be waiting. And then we also want to get rows that we can double puff. I'm gonna get 2 puffs down because I have the time to. Like, this puff is already halfway back. Take value on this. Like so. Wave 3. The only reason I didn't reinforce here is so I can let this guy go. Resped to be slower. And we're hoping that we don't get the spawn here. If we do, it's fine, we'll just puff shoot it. But we got the spawn here, which is great. This puff will live against the spawn. We will look to walnut this, and we need to now cover our tracks here. In case we get a spawn here like now. Because we want to preserve this moment for final wave so that we can get a very efficient final wave. I like to call it the 5-second final because alliteration things. We sit here because we can't plant the puff immediately on the newspaper, we plant it back so that it lives. And wave 9 is just takeable. They all should collapse at about the same time. Need to be worried about making sure everything is fine for this wave. Rush, dig this up, and now we are ready. Dig this so that things don't, you know, you can walk forward to meet the mower instantly. And yeah, wow, that's a very good level. I'm shocked. Actually, no, I'm not. I got pretty good spawns. I don't usually expect it from this level. But we capitalized on the good RNG. And didn't get overzealous, so it makes complete sense level turns out like this. This is one of my weakest levels, so we might not experience that here. Yo, thanks for the good luck, guys. Ash, Carlito, welcome in, welcome in. Trying my best to focus on this run. It's a decent run, nothing bad at all. There have been some bad levels, there have been some good ones, so it's a pretty balanced run, I'd say. Culminated in a very solid exit. Okay, double puff. This is a little bit risky of a double puff, but we should be fine. Reason I say it's risky is because I might need a double puff top. And that's why it's risky, because now I need to choose which row I'm gonna plant in. Or I wait. I guess the roll triggered immediately. This puff is going to die no matter what we do. Especially because this newspaper's fast. But we need to basically triple puff this to make sure the row doesn't collapse. We could alternatively let it go, which I think I will be doing here, to be honest. Because it's too expensive to try and defend. Why are you alive? I'm not gonna complain. Preserving mowers is good because you can get money. I'm gonna predict the next wave. We'll go here, which we catch. Then we're gonna reinforce here again. We need to remember this puff is damaged though, for the future, just in case. Okay. So we need to remember that this row is maybe pretty good. Because once this guy gets bitten, it is bye-bye. Cool night. Beyond that should be fine. We're just trying to seek out troublesome waves. And this is wave 9. Which does not appear to be the friendliest to us, I'm not gonna lie. But we're just gonna do that. And this is terrifying because I don't have sun. So we are going to need to hunker down. We're going to need to be very careful. We do have Cherry Bomb to field like bad RNG, but ideally we just want to keep planting sun so that we are able to, you know, handle things. But it's fine because we can just jump. We do need a force of prep wave at some point. And this is going to be it. It's not a brilliant prep wave. But it is prep wave. And because it's so fast, we can just easily tank this. Even if we're like, you know, other cases we might not want it. Wave 2 is a little ugly because it's body block, but at this point we have enough sun that we can just start producing stuff, so we can go for a repeater and start going ham. And now we can start hacking waves. Once the game gives us an opportunity to. This was a very high basic preview, so probably gonna firepower a lot of these down. But I am gonna chomper what I can. Just so I get instant waves. Beyond the vapor waves. Okay. Wave 6. Wow. Wave 6. Wave 7's a little body blocked. Make sure you plant puffs off cooldown. If I'm not the greatest at this, I forget a lot. Wave 8, and we need to pull through this wave, next wave. Hopefully it's fine. Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. Here, we need to check out our final wave states. So, we're going to basically guarantee Cherry Bomb top because of the grave, but we do have a repeater there in case we decide to pivot. I have to Cherry Bomb this. That misses. That's fine. There's like worse things on my list right now, which is specifically this bucket. Gonna bleed a little bit of time too. I tried doing a chomper extension to catch it, but didn't quite work out. As you can see, lots of slip-ups. Still a sub-goal time. That just naturally is one of my weakest levels. What was the preview? Oh my goodness, it's 2-cone. I should have looked. It's important to look. It's fine. Worst case, I just don't predict and use the fume shroom. Not the worst thing in the world. And that RNG was really good on that level. It's okay. Wasn't playing at my tippy top best. And it's one of my weaker levels. So. Hello, Beezus. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm comparing against a bare minimum, so I'd hope to be green. And it's going well. This guy was slow. Not slow enough, probably, so it's fine. 7, 8, 10. I need to be careful. I could have pre-planted it and maybe been, like, it would have benefited this, but I could have also just as easily done the code at bottom and been completely steamrollered for it. I shouldn't have planted here, because now I'm forced to send bottom. That's my only option. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know if this arms. If it doesn't arm, it doesn't arm. It doesn't even go in that row. Fine, I'm gonna clean this guy up. He's too early to send. I can't control him. This guy I can send, though. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's rule. Wave 8 is a good wave, which means wave 9 is promised to be maybe a little bit on the worst side. This puff is damaged. This is fine. Everything should work out. Rearm this. 9 here. Because if it whiffs, we have options to defend with. Dig these up. We're gonna be waiting on the mower, which is perfectly fine. Oh, it did end up failing, and just having the firepower there say fail is not a good level. My 1 flags a night, they are very volatile. In that case, I consider them weak, but they will be consistently sub 3 for our intents and purposes. So I do have a modicum of consistency there, which should be more than enough to handle anything in, say, I don't know, 2-3 is just like that. I did whiff the prediction, to be fair, and then wave 7 was slow. Because I didn't have the tool, I don't think I handled it optimally if I was going for speed, to be honest. But I didn't want to collapse on the cone, so... take that what you will. No, I can't let that go. That guy's too slow. He's just gonna be a hindrance. This guy, on the other hand, is also too slow. I can't let them go, bro. I don't think I have a choice with this guy, though. It's just a walking disaster, right? I know what I should have done now, actually, come to think of it. The correct play was to have a column 9 puff here. Sack. That's my fault for not, like, thinking about that in the moment. No. Intelligence isn't my strongest suit. Alright. Here? Oh. Okay. This isn't ideal, but as long as I don't goof the rest of the sequence up, we shouldn't die, right? Maybe we do. This pole vaulter is very fast. Might end up baked here. It's gonna be close. I think that puff does its work. Oh, really? It doesn't? Okay. And this guy speeds up pretty fast. Okay. One hit away. That is a skill issue. Kind of. No, it just is. I preemptively pre-planted, off top and expecting a zombie to go there, but it goes in the second most likely row, which is namely the row that we were getting screwed on. We just got screwed on, and because of that, I couldn't get my puffs down in time to deal with that, so that is an unfortunate mistake. It's fine. Tried busting that, a little too slow on the money. It's fine. Bust graves, get ready to cherry bomb, and this is going to be a slow level because of what just happened on that fateful wave. Okay. There's a lot of zombies top, so we prioritize there. Wave 1. Should have most of our graves taken care of very soon, mostly because of how late we started on this. Wave 3. Wave 4. Wave 5. IA, and take this. Wave 6 is body block. Has to be there, because I can at least take care of bottom with the firepower I have. Wave 7. Oh my goodness. Take this. Wave 8. How's wave 9? Okay, wave 9 is about as bad as it could be. And we're just gonna have to take this anyways. It's mostly the first flag, coupled with being stuck in the second flag. In terms of, like, what decisions I need to make to have a passable level. Okay. Okay, we do this, and just go. Yeah, very, very, very misplayed level. It's fine. If I were concerned with getting a run out, I would be like if getting a PV. This would be call it time for a reset. But objectively speaking, in terms of a no reset pace, this is still very good. Because we are still green against the bare minimum. Although, that, to be fair, that just should be expected. However, that level by itself was an absolute disaster. And it basically stems from not sacking that wave 1 zombie. Not even, to be honest. But just having that Vaulter on that awkward row during a time I least expected it, when I should have at least had that danger in mind, and then not being able to treat it in time, caused the first flag to be very slow. And in the second flag, I had issues where I guess I was overzealous in my grave busting? Because I'm pretty sure I was struggling for Sun when I needed it, but also I had very awful body blocking, and I'm not sure what started it. To be honest. Like, the spawns weren't amazing, but the level should just never be this slow. It should at worst be like a 440 flat, if played well. So obviously something went horribly wrong. On my end. And I diagnosed the first thing. Oh my goodness, no, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. When you're on, like, there is a unspoken law in PvZ speedrunning that when your pace is bad, when your actual pace is bad, your money pace will be good. And those two will never align in your favor. So, because of that last disaster level, I obviously get a diamond, which is something you would desperately want to see if you were actually on good pace. This is not good pace for me, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so this is above average money pace by a substantial amount, but that doesn't really matter when I lose 20 seconds on a level I consider actually one of my stronger levels. And yeah, the second flag is probably just gonna end up being grave busting. Like, grave busting too much. Maybe. And I guess more importantly, my puffs were collapsing left, right, and center. And that I probably need to watch back to recognize why, but I'm just gonna, it's just probably gonna be like something off me. In my gameplay, like maybe I'm too invested in talking and I don't miss the cues. And sorry, and I missed the cues I usually don't miss. Amongst other things. This should not have been a double pop. I just double popped 3 times, and now this is going to be wave 4, and it's likely the spawns are going to be here and here, and I don't have an answer for them. And yep, you can see right here. Anyways. I now need to respond to these waves like so. Okay. I need to be ready for the football zombie, because I missed it with the mine. Now I have to spend its extra 75 sun to use a hypno on it, which is not a good scenario to be in, I'm gonna be real with you. Because I'm broke now. I'm gonna need to go for a desperate measure here. I have the money to tank this decision, so... not necessarily the worst thing in the world, but... this can end very badly. I don't have sun. Who could have guessed, man? Who could have guessed? Okay, and... yeah, we're gonna do this because I expect to column 7 cherry here. I am not gonna lie. Okay, we catch a significant zombie there. Oh, interesting. Okay. These guys aren't the fastest, but that's okay. That should be it. Not the worst level, that's crazy. Okay. Not the greatest seat select there, but it's fine. Okay, now we have Scaredy. Our planting priorities are going to change, so we need these. And I also looked at guest gameplay yesterday, and I think I have a clue as to how to improve at this level.
Are coming.
Let's see if it works.
Brains.
And now we desperately hope that we don't need a Scaredy this wave. Oh, we probably are going to need to. We don't. Okay. This wave is fast enough. We just patiently wait out on Sun. And now we go for melee. We can afford. Next. Okay. Oh, he didn't go somewhere expected. My bad. Dig, replenish pops, make sure they're on full health when they need to be. Wave 7, that pop is on low health, I'm going to dig. Wave 8, these are very good waves. And wave 9 is good. Cool. Yeah, this is a very fast start. I'm gonna do this. This. Alright, you'll be ready. This wave. Wave 1. Wave 2. Wave 3. Wave 4. Wave 5. Wave 6. This is my fault. Not having anything for this. Hello? Thank you. Wave 7. Wave 8. Wave 9. Being interesting. Okay. This entry is due. It is my fault. There is nothing more to say about that. What? Why? What is... Okay. Okay. Made a ton of mistakes in the second flag, but it's fine. Not the worst level. It was a very good final wave. Biggest thing was not noticing my sun count and when rules were triggered, and so I didn't have sun when I needed it. That is my fault. Okay, this is 3 cone. I don't know if we're going to even get off a mower send. That's fine if we can.
Zombies are coming.
Because the priority here should just be getting down firepower. If we have to take a later wave slow, then that's what's just gonna have to happen.
Brains.
And since we single puff now, we are free to double puff every wave after this. Okay.
Brains.
Oh, I goofed a little bit here. I saw the cone, I'm like, oh, I can plant it there. No, it's gonna be most likely here, so that is going to be a mistake. It is fine, the backup here is just to plant firepower. And this will be able to take care of the answer. Here, mistake. I should have dug up the mine, because the backup resummons. When a backup is cleared, the Michael will look to respawn, and yeah, not the friendliest cases. This is going to be our last sunshine, by the way. We just need to concentrate on break busting. To be honest. Gonna wait. Just to see. Okay. This is our play here. Where are you? Thank goodness. Dig this up so that everything walks forward. Oh wow, interesting. Still a top 3. I'll take it. Not a good night, not the most horrendous thing in the universe. This is a 3-cone preview, interesting. Okay. So in this case, you are aggressive on your rules. There is no need to be scared of screen doors happening if they don't happen on the waves you intend to use your instant kills.
Are coming.
We plant this off here and we just call it. Top row is not good, but it's fine. We have scaredies to buffer that. That's what makes scaredies so nice. Anywhere puffs can access, scaredy spam, and you're just fine. Immediately plant here, because either it's gonna go top and screw us over, or what was the other thing I was gonna say? Or we maximize our time save. We're gonna do this just to like get set up and try to clear the rule. From this point onwards, we expect nothing but cone heads to wreak havoc. It's fine. At this point, I can just start spamming scaredies like there's no tomorrow. Okay. Six. 7. Where's wave 8? Come on. Okay. Wave 9. Okay. Very slow start. My bad. There. Okay, that is an annoying spawn, but we will be okay. Everything will be bursted in time. Wave 1. Instant. Wave 2. Instant. We have Doom Shroom for wave 3. Needed. We're not going to use it this wave, we're going to use it the next wave. I'm going to take a slightly slower level here. Never mind, this is not the wave 2 Doom. What about next wave? Only if it's horrific, which it's not. This wave is actually good, which means we skip Doom entirely. We have to Great Bus top now, starting now. Wave 6. Wave 7 is annoying, that's fine. We are gonna get to roll pretty soon. Wave 8 is chill. And wave 9 is gonna happen eventually. We should expect it immediately. Cone? Good. Okay. We take what we can. Where's the screen door? There you go. Seat back in tech. We unfortunately need a very strong 210 to make this pace acceptable. Typically, for my standards, I'd prefer this knight to be around 30 seconds faster entering this point, but that is okay, this is a no reset run. And also, recently I've been having a very off time with knights. Not sure why. We're gonna wait on the Grave Buster. Where we bust depends on what we get next. Because we get the Boom Boom, we Grave Bust on a column where we expect to plant it. Now I have a spare Grave Buster. I'm just gonna break my column 9 spots. Ah, I was trying to save the puff, but it's fine. I'm gonna do this. Fine here. 3. Wave 4 is a little bit interesting, but we should be fine. This guy is gonna run, but we can't do anything about him. Okay, never mind. We have a Doom Shroom. We'll take this wave a little slow. It's fine. And then we'll clean everything up now. Wave 5. I need to think. Wave 6. Here. Make sure teams stay alive at all costs. I'm gonna need to bust this at some point. Wave 7 is ironic takeable, and I think we do take this. Good here. Wave 8. Okay, very bad start. This is horrific. This is horrific in terms of a run. But that's okay. That's how it goes sometimes. Footballer, nice. Ice Cream Slam. We have 2 Dooms. Wave 2 should be on board now. Sorry. Yep, no. Okay, there you are. Just gonna Doom Shroom you. I do not gain any benefit to being patient here. Wave 3. I'm gonna do this. Wave 4. Fusion. Wave 5. I'll end up taking. Wave 6 is annoying. Can't really see what I do here though, besides this, to be honest. But I think I just take that. Wave 7. Wave 8. And now we need a Dipshim. Overall, extremely bad level. You're bound to get those. I think I played this 210 fine, overall. I think it was more so RNG than me, but unsure. Typically, I'm genuinely pretty strong at this level, but that is about 20 seconds slower than I expect on that one level alone. It's fine. Similar thing happened on 2-4. Due to either skill issue, playing too safe, or whatever. It's fine. Against the bare minimum, you can clearly see, like, despite having really bad levels, it's consistent. The speedrun is very consistent. There is nothing that is going to kill pace, except for extraordinarily unlikely scenario that I get absurdly bad RNG, or I just happen to play poorly enough to end up in a scenario where I would die. Which should never happen. This is still PvPable. No. No, it's not. Because I don't care. And I'm not going to play like it's PvPable. I'm gonna do this. Because what I would need is like a 47 pull, a low 32 fog, and a 47 roof, and I'm not in the mood for that. I'm just here to do a no reset. It's PvPable under those terms, but I don't care if it's PvPable under those terms. Wondering how they pulled it off. Beats me, bro. But I see you're a connoisseur of plays on words, which I do very much respect. What is this supposed to be? I should have cherried that. It's gonna be a 3 flat time, but it's fine. Wave 8. Wave 9. What? Okay, I guess I'm justified. This is the play. Okay. We're gonna let this guy go. Maybe not the greatest decision, but hey, we'll see. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do this, and I expect things to go in my favor. Yeah, okay. Unlucky! No, I'm kidding. That's a skill issue. I saw that the Conan was fast and it didn't respond appropriately. So that's just a nasty time loss of 6 seconds. I have seat slot, which is insane. Unlucky. It's whatever. But yeah, that Wave 7 Cherry ended up punishing me more than I expected. It's fine. It's fine. I went for aggressive decisions. I should have went for them faster. If I wanted to. Not be punished for what I was trying to execute. It's just one of the natural things in this game. Okay. You're not the fastest, you're not the slowest. I think I'll just let you go as is. You're not at the point where I would let you go if a zombie were to appear behind you, but you're also not at the point where a squash is going to be hindered by your progress across the board, so it is chill. Yeah, like, see? What? How did I do that? That's crazy. The cursor list does that sometimes. Basically what happened there, like, you hold... Does that really die? Okay, that's fair enough. I slammed it down as soon as I could. But, yeah. The timing on that is just, not consistent enough to the point where I can be confident. But it's fine. It just happens. I repeater this. I was trying to plant the sunflower here. But I went off screen, I guess, and then the vertical line determining cursor placement took over. You're fast. I'm actually gonna send you. That's wave 6. This is wave... Okay, never mind. This is wave 6. Too busy off my own world, not counting. That sunflower is on life support, so we should expect it to instantly die. Treat it as such. It's a commodity, pick it up. Probably gonna firepower this wave. Interesting. That mine was not likely to die there, but it did. And I'm probably gonna have to sacrifice these pool mowers because it's just generally wasteful to do anything about them, although I suppose I can save one. So I will. Elected Prime Minister of Sweden, he is currently assembling his cabinet. How exciting. Wish I could rip off those, but unfortunately my brain refuses to do its due diligence right now. Okay, wave 2. I can go for this, and I should have enough sun to do what I need to. Wave 3. All my plants dying left and right. What? Wave 4. Fine, I planted so many sunflowers. Losing some is not an issue. Always turn your tragedies into statistics. I'm sorry, that's a horrible quote. Pre-plant that, because we can. Wave 7. Why are there so many cone heads? Not gonna complain, they come with bucket heads, so the chompers are instant rules. Wave 8. And wave 9 is gonna be doo-doo. What? How did he know? It's elementary. Idea friends. This is going to be a very, very horrible level. Awkward first flag, very much. And the second flag will be good. Experiment with pre-planting squash immediately after the first mine plant. Yeah, like Blacken used to do that once upon a time, I think. It's just it means you're using a squash that's likely, like, unless you plan on like protecting that row, it's not valuable. And there's also the fact that it breaks your eco. With Rake, it's more justified. Because you're actually on an instance cycle. Or like instance tempo. Yeah, exactly. And sun is just super duper important. I should have planted that instantly. You're not the slowest, I guess. I can give up on you, I think. Probably, maybe. Wave 3. I'm gonna go for this, even though technically it can be punished. Wave 4. Good spawn. Likely, but it's good to note that it's also good. Wave 5. This is a doo-doo spawn. On the other hand, this is unlikely. And because we played in such a manner, because we assumed it's unlikely, we got unlucky here. It's fine. We get no mower kill bottom because of it. And we have another bozo going to the mower. This is going to be prep. I have to save sun here. Well, it's too late now, but it actually mattered once upon a time. I should cherry bomb this, but the sun's now, I might as well use the mower. This is pretty bad sun econ pace, I think. And very slow. But we do have cherry bomb, so we'll see what comes of it. Nope. Where are you? I'm still squashing you, food. Wave 2. Oh! Yeah, I did that too late. My bad. I did it too late for it to be worth it. And then on top of it, because... I don't think I need to explain myself further. Just the basic went to the mine and got value, so it would have just been better to prep that. Okay. A 6? Really? Oh, that's my bad. Okay, well... Made a mistake there, should have been a column 8 jumper. Wave 8. Only reason this is correct is because... the other option is this wave doesn't show on the board. Oh, I didn't think I got it in time. Unlucky. Not unlucky, but might as well be. Okay. So I had the sun for that. Interesting. Okay, this can be bad, because I don't have pre-planted things for this. Wait, what? Oh, right, because I got manip. The dreaded word. Okay. Yeah, these levels are horribly doo-doo. It's fine, these levels are gonna be good. For some reason, my pool early levels and roof early levels are just not good lately. Like, genuinely catastrophe suffering levels of not good, and I don't really understand why. Like, I know it's because I'm making dumb mistakes, I just don't know which dumb mistakes those are. Is this mine gonna die? It is. Okay. No, it's gonna be close, actually. Okay. If you're tasked, that's never a concern, but we're not tasked, we can only be close to it. And be fairly certain of the outcome, but not always 100%.
Brains.
But I have a backup there, which is namely Squash, so...
Brains.
The run doesn't die there, it's just not fun. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, that's gonna be cleanup. Okay. Gonna be this. I don't know why I'm going for column 3 repeaters. I actually shouldn't low-key, but it's fine. In a GDQ setting, it's probably better to go with this anyways. Because if imagine Vultures ravage you, like, it's probably just safer to do this. That's wave 6, by the way. This is wave 7. Wave 8. For consistency, this should be a repeater, but screw it. We also have kelp. I haven't been planting any of those. I just realized. Okay, this is gonna be a very, very slow first plague. That's fair. I don't remember there being a comfortable time for me to plant it down. So if there was one, that's on me. I'm gonna do this because the cherry bomb is cheaper. Buy a lily pad. And it ends up not mattering because we have this bozo. No, but for real? Oh my goodness, okay. So the game doesn't seem to want me to... What do I want to do? That sunflower's dead, unlucky. That's a... very interesting scenario to be in. This. Wave 5 is unlucky. I just have to take this as prep. I'm gonna lose like a sunflower or two here. How is that not roll? Interesting. The more you know. Anyways, this is uber slow. 7. Wave 8. Wave 9. Okay, this level is basically over. I kinda know why. Kind of, but not fully. It's like the one row I don't even have a double repeater on, so that's good. Wave 1. There's some doo-doo. It's fine. Wave 2. It's genuinely very scary. Wave 3. Wave 4. Wave 5. What the? 6. 7. Wave 8. Are you kidding me? No. Go. Shoo. You're unwanted. Nice frame perfect respeed, brother. Wave 9 is miserable. It's like, what's my counterplay here, right, man? Like, I just have to sacrifice that. And yeah. So what was slow? The second flag was horrific because of that double vaulter wave. And oh wow. This is impressive. I can't even hit that. Nope, because we were gonna kelp that anyways, right? Or something. Okay. Yeah, this is insane. I can't believe I'm grabbing sloth. That's funny. That's ironic. Okay, we are going to pivot to task strats. Sad. 3-4 is one of my stronger levels. So, not even matching bare minimum there is genuinely insane. No, that is genuinely really... Something went wrong, that's on me. Like, what did I have for that Vaulter Wave? I could have jumped it immediately and squashed it, but I've just found that, like, using instants on Vaulter Waves loses a lot of time. I guess the larger issue there was just the fact that the rule wasn't even triggered before the Vaulters jumped. And I'm not, like, just that not having anything happen just lost me more time than I thought would even occur in the first place. So that's on me. What's the timestamp? Okay, this should be 19 then, unless I'm tripping. We're gonna need to go full aggro, or I want to go full aggro, so I will. Ooh, that's very interesting. Now is it? Okay. Wave 1. Wave 2. Hello, Lily Racer. Wave 3. Wave 4. Wave 5. I legitimately cannot let any of these guys go. That is unfortunate. Wave 6. Okay. Wave 7. Should be fine. Wave 8. I have no impetus to hold that. Finally have what I want. Keep the belt moving. Wave 9. Okay. We're still gonna need 2 cherry bombs, unfortunately. Okay, we take care of the ambushes, and we need a cherry bomb. 2 cherry bombs to be precise. Okay. Yeah, overall very bad RNG on this level. Typical cherry drought as usual. It's fine. We'll just make up the time. Wave 1. Uh-oh. Not good. Okay. And the verdict, we are doomed. That is fine. Just gotta keep rolling. We'll probably clean up one of these guys with a jalapeno, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Wouldn't be the most amazing use of a jalapeno, but it's necessary. start from behind this guy. Wave 5. Oh, wave 7 actually should just be this. It's a little bit of an annoying spawn, but it's fine. We'll just figure out our treatment here. I'm gonna do this and squash, and we should be able to handle wave 9. Without too much difficulty. Yeah, we're good. Good stabilization. Not the most ideal, I guess, setup of sunflowers, but that's okay. That's genuinely fine. The most important part is being alive. And like not having the sun collapse in the first place. That guy escaping is annoying. Actually, no, it's not. Because I just let that go now. Wave 2. Wait, how many guys are there? Way too many, right? Wave 3. It's takeable. I will double jumper this if I have to. I don't need to, which is incredible. Wave 5. I'll end up using this. I need to remember which cleaners went off. That'll be important. Wave 6. Okay. Wave 7. I need to do this now. That goes off on 7. Wave 8. Wait, how does that? Oh, right, it broke. It probably just broke. Chill. Wave 9 is going to be untakeable. Like, you can tell because of the pause, but it's fine. We have a lot of sun, so we can take this. And we'll just take the time loss here. 2, squash this. Okay, and we're just gonna have to let this go. We have a lot of sun, so we should be able to handle most of the gunk that hits our way. The word most. We might not be able to handle everything. But, here we are. Finishing level 1. 2. 3. Yeah. So that's task strats. Didn't save as much time as I hoped for. But it's fine. It's consistent enough to do in any percent if you are brave enough and you play well enough. I don't think I played that perfectly, for the record, but even though there's a high skill ceiling, there is room for skill expression at any level of speedrunning this game. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna perform this. This is triple cone, so it promises in expectation really slow things, but we'll see what happens. As long as I got the setup, everything should be fine. I should have planted that down earlier. As soon as you see the zombie on screen, you want to plant squash down. It usually means you wait on 4, but there, I think I had good sun production. I probably could have done it immediately after 5, but brain RNG. Help after 7. Wave 3. Use the line. Wave 4. Don't react. Give me cleanup. You're not gonna arm immediately. Wave 5. I did that slow because I was afraid I was gonna, like, misclick. It shouldn't be. If I just do the emotion like I typically do, I'll just hit it. I guess maybe something in my brain is like thinking, yo, this isn't gonna work out the way I think it is. Take a chill pill or something. I don't know. But yeah, motion should be faster. That cost me like half a second or something. But those half seconds of hesitation do add up pretty significantly. So best not to afford any have any of them if you can afford to not. I could have just easily done cursorless and not been in any worry. Gonna do this for safety, and it's good because on a 3 flag, you have the wiggle room to make a comeback, and even then, this is a good base because this is a 2-2x with 3 repeaters and a cherry bomb, which is the golden standard here. Now the goal here is to play the rest of this as well as I can. That's gonna miss, yep. I have squash for this way, so it's not gonna be too bad. This is a fast guy in the pool, I'm just gonna kill this. I'm gonna set a lily pad here to set up a repeater, we're gonna let this go. Wave 2... It's interesting. I'm gonna plant the repeater down ASAP. Squash. Fine. Wave 4 is a little body block, which is a little unfortunate, but that's fine. Should be real soon. Wave 5. I'm gonna do this just to make sure we actually get roll before this goes off. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite save us here, but that's okay. We have squash back, so we can plant the repeater. 7. Not gonna plant the mine because it's very unlikely to get value at all. Wave 8. And wave 9 is going to be incredible. Nice. Not incredible because we do have to use cherry bomb there, but it is good. Like there's a line where we could repeater, chomper, squash, but I decided not to go for it, or like repeater, chomper, kelp rather. Wave 1. Make sure you clear out body blocking. Remember, this is triple cone, so we are expecting to see a ton of those. Wave 2. Wave 3. If I can catch that, I will take it. Wave 4. I'm not quite sure why that roll took so long, but it did. I'm just gonna do this. And do this. Close enough. Wave 5. Good. Wave 6. I'd rather take the 6OX because of what I'm scared of this preview. 7. Want that. Wave 8. And wave 9 is okay. Okay. See where everything goes. Awesome. Well, what's a little less awesome is this, but that's fine. We'll manage. 604. Not the worst. Alright. Hopefully we don't have the same thing happen as last time, where we had to figure out where we had to get creative to make sure our board didn't fall apart. But as long as we get zombie we want, we're fine. Okay. In this scenario, I'm just gonna do this, because I have the choice. Yo, Sticks and welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Wave 3 is good. We can just take this. It's gonna be a little bit slower of a first flag, because we had to wait so long to be able to get the roll, or like be able to spend sun to get the roll. That's okay. We're safe. This is a very consistent setup, done by TAS strat, like the good TAS strat runners, and yeah. This is the one level where things should pan out. Should being the keyword. That's... It's gonna go off a bit early, but that's okay. We'll do this. 5. How steep is the learning curve for this game? I'd say it's... well, I don't... Define steep, because there's a chance I just don't understand what you're saying here. I made a mistake here. Wave 8. Wave 9. Yeah, this is gonna be slow. Bye. T20, very slow, but it's fine. It's just fine. Like, there's nothing bad about this. We have everything we could possibly want. Right. Time for the fun stuff to begin. No, I wanted to save that jumper, it's fine. We'll need to clean this up with the jalapeno. Alternatively, we just clean it up now. 1. Want to get Manip top if possible, wave 2. We're setting it up now. Everything's going. Make sure to keep planting sunflowers. They're going to be the part of this 3. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, good. Wave 4. Gets what we want. Keep planting sunflowers. Cannot forget to plant sunflowers. Do not do that. Just don't. Because you'll end up cooking yourself when you don't have anything to take waves. Wave 6. That's what we want. I can cherry bomb if I wanted to. Wave 7. That's gonna trigger though. I'm gonna do this so I can get Manip. Oh, what? Oh, I don't get Manip. Okay. I thought that mine was gonna arm. That's why I did what I did there. Fine. Fine. We just need to make sure we can handle this somehow. And we're fine. 1, 2, 3. Do this. Okay. What is Manip? When you make the game work in your favor, basically. Ah. Okay. I goofed up badly here, but it's fine. I'll just have to take it. I needed to squash earlier. I needed to squash slightly earlier so I can, and not with the cherry bomb, so that I can just chomper that last guy. But overall, this pool is horrible. It's fine. We can still have a good level here and walk, limp out of it with a 48. If I had to go by, like, comparisons, day would be like a 30-30, night would be like a 37, pool would be a 49, fog would be like a 33-15, and roof would be like a 49. In terms of, like, what will happen 99.999% of the time, in terms of paces. With that, we can be reasonably confident that we can sub 320. I mean, based on what's happening now, like, we still are very comfortably on sub 320 pace if you look at the rest of the comparisons. Like, the projected run finish is like 317, but For safety, I'll probably list like 320 flat. Hello, Dallas. Welcome in. Don't worry, this is a 123.45 pull. At what point? During the terrific 3-4? Sure, buddy. It's chill. Like, again, just concentrate more on performance than anything else. And even if I say I'm not necessarily playing at my absolute best, I can still, you know, get a consistent time. Or like the time that, like, a lot of runners in the community would still covet relatively. Do this. That should be wave 5, maybe wave 6. I can pre-plant this repeater because I have to spare sun. Wave 7. I'll need to get a repeater down. Kelp Tech. Gonna be waiting on this wave. Or like, gonna be able to not react to this wave basically no matter what. Wave 8. And then hopefully we get a overkill here. We'll see. Nice! We'll take it. Do this. And that. And we are set. And this is good. This is so far faster paced than the last 3 flag we had, so that's good. Welcome in, Centipede. Hope you're doing well. Whoa. Phaser with the kaleidoscope. Technicolor kaleidoscope. Wave 1 is going to be very funny. Better funny than unfunny. Wave 2 is going to be this. Wave 3 going to be fine. Wave 4 is going to be less fine, but it's still going to be fine. We just take this as our one prep roll. We should look to go aggressive for the rest of this level. Wave 5. Wave 6 is some voodoo-doo-doo. It's okay. I'm gonna do this just so I can stall for the next wave, in case we get something there. Wave 7, not quite what I wanted, but it's chill. Wave 8. And we'll see what happens here. Wave 9 is unfortunately anti-good. It's gonna be fine. We just do this, and we're able to take care of it. Not the fastest, but we take care of it. Not as fast as our last pace now, but we do have Cherry Bomb, so for the huge wave, so that's gonna do us dividends. We do this, and we look for the rows with the most body blocking. I figured I was gonna miss. So I made sure to note that and to be ready to cherry bomb that. Wave 1. That's a misclick right there. Wave 2. Instant jumper. Mine. Wave 3. You're not supposed to be there, but it's okay. Wave 4. Is some voodoo doo-doo. That's fine that the chomper doesn't get anything of value. Wave 5. Wave 6. Ooh. Interesting. By a mile. Wave 7. Ooh. Interesting. Wave 8. I timed this wrong, but it's fine. We'll just accept the loss from that. What? What is this? This was a war crime, bro. Okay, whatever. We'll just cry in solitude, it's fine. Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh. Well, I'm sorry to have disappointed you there. I genuinely am. Okay, not the greatest level, because I did screw up the ending, but it's fine. I need a good 310 to have a 48 pool, which is definitely not the position you want to be in. But the levels did not cooperate as much as I needed them to. And obviously, like, that's heavily implying that I skill issued hard, so... Anyways, moving on to 310. My least favorite level in the entire game, because it makes no sense to me. Okay, yeah, I figured you were gonna do that to me, game. Rare moment where you don't hunker down on one row. 2. Because usually you want to set up a funnel. Gonna do this. Yeah, okay, good call. Now we're just gonna fill out the rows evenly. We're gonna make arrow shapes. Torchwoods form the head. 3-peters form the tail. 4. This is gonna be a little bit ugly to access, but that's worse. Just gonna put stuff down. Wave 5, instant jalapeno, because this is untakeable. Because it will overrun the stuff on here. Wave 6, this is a little more takeable because I have a torchwood, but I need to be mindful of the health of the torchwood and make sure the bucket doesn't eat it, so I'm gonna tell nuts. And 3-peter. Wave 7, we're gonna kelp here. We need to, this bucket's slow, so it's not gonna be as dangerous, but we still need to be mindful of it. Maybe we're gonna clean it up with this jalapeno we just got. Wave 8. We wait, because we might need to do crazy things on wave 9. For example, I'm gonna do this. This is a good start. We would like more stuff. Squash. I will specifically like exactly 3 more torchwoods. If applicable. Thank you very much. There's one of them. I'm not in. More 3-peters is also very welcome. Wave 1. This is a very tanky wave, so I'm just gonna instant it to take it fast. We have most of the torchwoods now, that's beautiful. Wave 2. I don't like dolphins, so that's gonna happen to them. Wave 3, we have a spike lead to cover our butts. Thank goodness. Wave 4. I went aggressive on the jalapeno. I would have been punished if I didn't have the stuff I did on the board. Wave 5. All that to say, if you have this setup, it allows you to go more aggressive, take more risks. What is that? That's rare. It's good we had the instant kills we did, otherwise we'd be in hot water there. As it is, it's a fantastic wave, because it just got completely AoE wiped. That plank lead should be wave 8, and this is wave 9. That's a thing there, so I think the correct call is to... Oh, I didn't see you there. Not bad. Fine. Good start. Should be... This can be sub 5. This was overall very good RNG. Have nothing here, but that's okay. We do have jalapeno to cover our butts. Wave 1. One's gonna be a little slow because it's a little body flop, but that's okay. Fine. Wave 2. Wave 3. If we need to, we have jalapeno, so I'm not stressed at all. Wave 4. The bonies are helpful here because we have the spike leads. If we didn't, we'd be a little bit more scared, but because we have spike leads, we're just nonchalant. 6. Okay, we're losing a ton of our spike leads. We need to be watchful now. 7. For example, this kind of needs a squash, because otherwise I'm just going to take it on. Wave 8, that's a very interesting wave 8. That's a lot of snorkels, that makes this wave is squishy. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I did not see you. My bad. That is completely my fault. Okay, that cost me a sub 5, but this should still be a 48 pool. Now I just need to be intelligent about where I place the kelp on the ambushes. Oh, that is brutal. That is genuinely brutal that just happened. Okay, so I just completely lost my torchwoods there. fine. You just... How do you miss? Wait, what? Wait, I'm actually so confused. I need to watch replay. That is not even a 48 pull. Oof. That's on me. That is completely on me. I goofed up the ending sequence. That is completely on me. Not sure how I must have misplanted the squash somehow. I don't know how, but I did. That's rough. Okay, thanks for the comps. Appreciate it. That's what I figured happened, but I'm not sure. This was okay, this was the right grow. Good. Gotta lock in now. Really want to give a good showing of this world. And the insane skill ceiling it has. Bottom again is annoying. Oh, okay. Interesting. Reinforce top. I need a guy scaredy. Nice stuff that lives. I missed the cone head here. Okay, reinforce that, and now we pray for the sun. We got it. Okay, cool. Watch for the ambushes. It's an okay level. Should have been way faster. Roti Rig. Do you have auto splitter? Yes, I do. Why? This is auto splitter. Is it splitting late? Would be weird if it is. They've had one for several years. We've had one for several years. We have a new one now too. I'm still on the old one. Oh, you're there? What? Thanks for gaslighting me, I guess. We just take this as a single puff. Not worth it. What is this wave, dude? Bad. That's a bad misclick. I was hoping for a noise before, didn't get it. This is actually pretty good. Not a good level. It's bare minimum. Whatever. Hold enter. That was quick. That lost me a second.
Brains.
I knew it was there again. So it should be 1 and 5. It's here. There's no sound, it's gonna be in the pool. Help tech. Just a badass fireball. Okay. Was my kelp back up? I don't remember. Yeah, this level being slow is a skill issue. That's what's the one before. Jesus Christ, dude. Lots of things I could have and should have done. Or if I break.
The zombies are coming. Brains.
That plot is dead. It's not. Barely. reason. Really? Yeah, I need to be keeping track of waves now. 'Cause I think I might be off. Stairs. 8. Bad pull. First flag wasn't good, but the second flag was really bad. I don't know. I don't think I handled it. Yeah, there were several ways where I was just still on the muddy. Sloppy recognition of a limiting factor. Could have been worse though. One cone, predictably 5.
The zombies are coming. Brains. Brains.
Let's wait for it. Let's wait. 5. Wave 6. Wave 7, we lived the prediction. It was either going to be row here or here, and it was going to be more likely here, I think, but that's clearly not how it panned out, so... Nothing more. That's our last thing. It's a good preview. We just whipped the Digger Zombie. This preview, one code. People experimented with that. Situationally 5-5, otherwise no. Basically, if you make an extreme mistake that makes you want to reset, the answer is most likely going to be no. Or if there's something that promises to lose a ton of time, the answer is usually no to resetting. And to just basically deny the fact that you're losing time until it actually happens. Holy, that's a mess. Reinforce where it overruns. Oh what? I only have one there. What the heck are these tasks for, bro? Okay, I think I just used that right there. Okay. And imagine I didn't collapse. Skill issue. This is gonna be my prep one. Wait, there's a bucket? Okay. Oh man, if I played this better, it would have been it. No. Fuck me. It's fine. That could have been sub 4 if I just played a little bit better, man. I didn't collapse in the first flag, and then better decision making in the second, and I just have it.
The zombies are coming. Brains.
Spot him. Wait, why did it not show up then? Okay, that's a bad mistake. We're just gonna auto-scroll this wave. Like, I figured it was gonna be here, but at the same time, like, I just see nothing bouncing up. Extremely bad level. Damn. That's genuinely one, like, my strongest level. Skill issue.
The zombies are coming.
I think it was here. This wave is good. Actually crazy. I think that was a double stack there, and that's why I was so slow. By the time I realized it, there's no way for me to actually do anything about it now. It's fun. Take one. Oh, the turtle. Oh my goodness. That is bad RNG. To have both of those on the same way. Really bad level. Oh my goodness. And now because I do here, no magnet spot. Now I have to do this. in terms of matching, but this was such a good preview, and I missed every single important spawn read. I need a good level here. I need a very good level here. There's another pen. We'll start here. Hello, Tough. Welcome in. Why are you not shooting? Okay. Okay, we're looking at the top. Most likely. Base doors up. Buckets, the magnets will work, but the lid packets. Switch. Oh. Okay, that gets bitten, but okay, we need that badly. The main issue is that there's something here that's body blocked. Oh, there's another issue. Never mind. It's been corrected. Me dying is insane. My bad. Should have expected you to be a chub. This is a very slow start because of what happened bottom row. Literally happens. Gonna be a very good setting. Actually, this one is better here. And then that's all. I don't think it's gonna be a 227 for object hits. first fight was dog shit. And the body block bottom was bad too. Should have recognized it. My bad.
The zombies are coming.
Let's jump.
Brains. Brains.
Hold. And now we're able to instantly take this wave if need be.
Brains.
I prefer a repeater, but the sun can come up in time anyways. It's gonna be the auto scroll wave. Sorry, the instant wave, rather. And it grabs the sunflower. It's fine. Not something that's actually bad. Okay, we're probably gonna jalapeno this way. No. Too late to plant the sunflower. Just wait. Okay, you did. Where? Okay, this is not gonna be a good level. I was waiting so long in jalapeno. Would have been like 3:16. Yeah, we should have jalapeno that. I'm so tired, Sam. Congrats on the 5 stream streak. Oh my ads, bro.
The zombies are
Super sorry
coming.
about the ads.
Brains.
Why isn't there a Meow 7 TV? Do you want me to add it? Is that even a channel point redemption?
Brains. Brains.
Let's hate sunflowers. Let's see. Very slow auto scroll.
Brains.
Okay. Sunflower, pot stall. Nothing new in this sector.
Brains.
squash and jalapeno responsibly. Even this way is a little awkward. It's fine though. Really? That's it? Interesting. What? Okay, these spawns are genuinely super rare. That is, I think that jury's justified, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, wait. Or this thing, everyone. Holy moly, that was... I guess if nothing else is, then epic. Not bad. Spawns are weird. Nothing else to say. Okay, so that's started today. There's no way you don't die. We're gonna go up at a time. And now we're... unhappy position here. Okay. There should be a 3x, maybe, still. Just depends. Okay, not. So it takes 22 seconds? That's crazy. Okay, so we do want the low 1x. Actually, that makes sense. The first flag was awkward, the second flag was my fault for greeting for an extra start grid when I couldn't. I thought it would be safe, apparently not.
Are coming.
Just victim to the same old classic tenet. Better to pay later than to pay now. In that circumstance.
Brains. Brains.
What? What is that message, bro? I hate doing this, but it's necessary. Otherwise they escape. Cool. jalapeno, so I'm fine. Here. We're gonna need jalapenos. I don't have this one to afford. And that. What is that? What is that? Why do I have to deal with this? Why is this on my screen? Who invited you? Hello? Oh my goodness. Actually, cannot make this up. It's actually kind of imperative that goes off. I'm sorry, what? Doesn't that change everything else? Okay. Glad we had one level out of those work. Would have been nice if we had both of them work. It's fine though. Just focus.
Zombies are coming. Brains.
Plant that down because I can afford the sunflower, otherwise we would have planted 6 before planting the squash. And now we plant 8. 2 more sunflowers. We have 8, and then we see what the wave is. We transition here from sunburst principles to rule burst principles. Because we don't have the tools to clean up. Move on to this and go. Probably didn't need that pot, but I'd rather spend the 25 sun than have the guy escape and lose a ton of time. Here, we're gonna wait a little bit to get the sun, so I might as well go for the pot. It's reusable too, so that's what makes it doubly nice.
Brains.
We need sun. We also need to install this guy. Get up for this. Could have run quite earlier. There's no way to detect that. There's 7. The usable pots. Actually kind of annoying that I'm forced to do this, but so it goes. Where's the spread here? And here we have to commit to stars, we have no setup. We will be cooked if we don't have any setup. Beyond belief. Alright, what is the spread here? That is actually good. So I just chill. You also get a jumper assist you, which is nice and helpful. Okay. Some very ugly things are happening on my screen right now. Can I take this? I can, but it's gonna be wrong. This is close to an instant roll, so I think taking this, forcing this prep. I don't really have a choice here. I have to do this, otherwise that dies. Okay. A little unlucky with that specific, but yeah, overall I'd put this in first before anything else, because this orange wasn't that bad. Wave, there we go. Protect the star and cross. There you get a lucky moment though. Never mind, I just fucked up big time. Wave 6. That's fine. We're getting back to our main item game. Wait, what? Oh my goodness. What can I do this? Bad level. Very bad level. Mostly my fault. That was very good RNG and I collapsed. That was like 20 seconds slower than it should have been. That's a very interesting formation. That's also not a very good preview, but conveyor is more important than preview here. Got the confidence we need, we are just fine. Fine. Oh, this game is in a very feisty mood. What the? Where are these plants? Actually, stop. There's my first bump of the game. Of the level, rather. Wave 3. Wave 4. Just in case that wasn't rule. Mistake on my part. Wave 5. I've popped my nip, either I'm getting pumpkins or I'm getting what I need. 6. Well, that stop. Okay, I mean, just straight cherries I'm fine with, to be honest. So that's just useful, right? Oh, but okay, that's on me. That's on me. Too aggressive. Too aggressive this time, yeah. What? Hit on me, bro. That should have been 20 seconds faster if I had half a brain. Ah. Really? Unlucky. Oh! Interesting. Okay. Huh. This is gonna be interesting. If I get a cherry bomb, I'm fucked. Not that unlikely to get a cherry bomb, but could get screwed over here. For example, I could just get straight pumpkins. I need to clear out my conveyor somehow. Yeah. Cherry bombs until they're not. Basically sums up this seed. Really unfortunate. Genuinely, the cherry flow stopped just when I needed it, but I think it's genuinely attributed to the mistakes earlier in the level. That's just such a free level, man. If I just play it properly.
Coming. Brains.
Nice fucking choke, man. There's one preview, it's not gonna waste that much time on. This one. I still lose a butt fuck a ton of time because we cannot plant the Doom Shroom. This is legitimately 46able. If I, like, where the fuck is my brain? Come on.
The zombies are coming. Brains. Brains.
Brains.
Brains. Brains.
No ladder? Okay. I really do need to go for that. This prep wave is not a prep wave. It's body block. We need to chomper a basic. This wave is a prep wave and is probably the most beautiful thing you will ever witness in terms of prep waves, because it is full basics, you have stars, and this is gonna get vaporized and snap. I couldn't even finish that sentence. Where the wave is gone. That's just how clean and efficient this is. has to be here. The further up the star is, the more vulnerable it is, the more it's prioritized. Its protection is. Okay. Collect sun. These waves are gonna be fast enough without sending sun. One more. Oh, yes, nice! Okay. That's why not dying is awesome. 7. That's a mistake that you're gonna call him back. Because now I'm forced to prep Doom here. Doom spot here. And this is... Actually, no. I just go because I miscounted somehow. This is good now. Totally fine with that. Ray bomb for this wave. Make sure there's no gimmicks that'll cause issues like that one. And we'll ray bomb this wave. Next wave. Three. Four. Wave 5. This is a little bit risky in the squash, but it's fine. 7. Cherry bomb now. No, I'm not gonna cherry bomb. So you should. You have to because the alternative is this. Get ready to plant the Doom down. Look up for the bungee, do that swap. Not good that we're matching. Very bad that we're matching. It's fine. We'll just close it out, typically. I cannot underscore just how poorly played that 5-5 was. Think of... I was single-handedly the best RNG of any level throughout this entire run. I am not exaggerating. That level should have been a full minute faster than it actually was. I just misplayed the first flag, lost 20 seconds there, and then the second flag was bad, and it's because of the rollover from the first flag. Overall, I played incredibly poorly this run. I'd say. Still a lot of good things to touch on commentary-wise, but yeah. I mean, this just goes to show that this is like what I consider an edge case run, and yet you can still clearly see that we're like very close to pace, like well beyond, well way faster than like just sub 320, and like actually on what most of the community consider a good pace overall, despite my misplays. It's a very unique scenario. One more shot. That's roll. I just don't touch this at all. Actually, I should have touched it. I should have put the star, it's fine. It's gonna be... It's gonna be roll. Wave 8. here is to try and get 2 star fruits down and jump for our wave here. We'll see if we get are given that luxury. Not quite. Yeah, that's just roll. Oh my goodness. Wave 3. Wave 4. I'll squash up this wave if we need it. Wave 6. Wave 7. Funny diamond. The bubble. Yeah. We're on a come up of sorts. As I get it better at this, that previous level is not really that explored with the starfruit strat, which I'm displaying here. I might actually want to up my standard there.
Are coming.
Because it does seem like this has some good consistency, like strong consistency to it, and it should be sub 440 every time. That 445 is a little bit too lenient to assign to those points. Because it's like, it's just, yeah. Basically, you do wave 9, chomper wave 10, squash the wave 11 guard, and cherry bomb the wave 12 to clean it up. Yeah, that zombie's so fast this column 6 star is justified. Is this a good run for you? This run right now is, I think, 3 minutes, 2 minutes behind PB? No, that's an exaggeration. It's not that bad, but it is substantially behind my PB, so this is what I consider a very bad run for me. But it's okay, because this is a no reset run, number 1, and number 2, I'm primarily trying to have this in a like, I guess, trying to, make a video for GDQ, or like a run. Submit a run footage for GDQ. And if this is like a worst case scenario, and for me, that means good things for, like, I guess, submission, because it just means, like, a time that looks good is very doable for me. It's like super duper uber consistent. Not a good time for me, but a good time for showcasing this game. Yes. It's wave 8. The starfruit is a big mistake, but hey, it's maybe gets value here. That misclick was really bad. How do I misclick the star there, man? How do I misclick both things there? I'm so confused how that happened. That star is dead, so we need to be aware of that. Just switch to Twitch, lol. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Okay, don't cherry immediately, see where the buckets are. There's one. We're just gonna splash. Oh, what the heck is that? Hey, yo. We have one. Okay, there. Wave 2. Wave 3. Oh, I might fuck here. I protected that. That's so silly. Oh yeah. Doesn't mean we have to take our thing back. That was a very bad level, but it's fine. Needing to use cherry for survival of aggression is really bad. It's fine. And then on top of that, I was scared, so I didn't put my doom up front. It actually was, I think, correct, but the issue was the doom lift, fortunately, which makes sense that it did, to be fair. Because it is a very long, the final is going to be much larger there than on 5-8. So it's more likely that the zombies are not going to congregate favorably. Really, stop, please. Don't go there. I don't have pots for you. I have to use measurement. I do a little more damage than that, it's fine. Rip. I shall be remembered. If placed. There's a guard there I forgot about. My bad. Yeah, that was a mistake, little. I did not deserve to hit that at all. This. Just chill. I'm shocked that's alive still. For the record, yes, and it's just you don't even need to do that. I can show you right now. Here, YouTube. Oh, by the way, I uploaded a video. This one.
This saves 10 seconds every time you reset a PvZ speedrun.
Anyways, yeah. What is it? We need to find guest with 9. Guest with 9. 15. That should be enough. This. Here. The most hype ending in PvZ any percent history. This is his pace here. He got pumpkin gloomed on 5-7. He needs a 2-cycle here to world record. A really good 2-cycle.
Why is this actually decent for 2-cycle? What the frick?
There's me. And yes, I am shamelessly stealing content, but it's chill.
Come on. Come on.
Past a certain point, you're just competing with yourself.
Come on. Come on, game. Come on, game. Oh wait, I'm gonna lose cycle time.
But look, as he waits till the last possible moment to dig up that kernel bolt. And that's it.
No fucking way! What? Hey shit! What? What? No fucking way! No fucking way! How? What the fuck? What? 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 What?
This, by the way, was Guest's most difficult world record to get. Not even close. It took him so many attempts. He had so many paces that died, and like it's insane, genuinely insane. Yeah, really good comeback. And that right there is the fastest 510 ever. There's probably a couple that are close. I think mine is like up there, but it's like a 318 or something. It's not a 311. Dude, this beat the previous fastest by like what, 7 seconds ish? RNG vs zombies. Eh. This was more well played than anything else. Like, yes, this getting the RNG to align for this specific instance is rare, but like the execution required is a billion times more difficult than getting the RNG because you can always compensate for RNG. You can't like yourself compensate for your own skill issues in this game. But yeah, so that's pretty hype. That's gonna be it from me for today. We got a no reset run in. I'm very disappointed in it, but it's still a 318. I just don't feel comfortable submitting that, I guess, you know, because that run, the pool was rich. It's slow, so slow, man. That's my worst. That's just a horrible pool. I should never be getting a 49. Even if I were broke, and there I was super rich. Night was horrible. 210 was super slow, and I got diamonds, so I guess it makes sense that night is slow. Every time I get diamonds, night is slow. I don't understand why. It's not even nerves. Like, sometimes the diamonds will just appear, like, when the pace is way past dead. It just doesn't matter. Anyways, Fog was not well played. I'm just gonna say, it was not well played. I got hard carried by 4-6 and 4-7. If redoing it, check the recording to adjust the sound again. What do you mean? Did the sound like adjust itself during the run or something? And also what else? Uh, oh yeah, 4-6 and 4-7, and yes. Let's not go over that number sequence. There were times where you were hard to hear again. Hmm. That's probably going to be more like microphone side than yeah, I guess you just said, yeah, you're just saying to check the audio again. Got it. I'll probably consult Sasquatch about that because he's more experienced with that stuff and has fine-tuned guest with Nine's mic audio. So I'll definitely get into that. And anything else? Another thing is like primarily the voiceover would be like, well, the commentary would be mainly a voiceover and not live because there's so much to it's very difficult to commentate this game while performing well because your mental faculties basically all need to be invested into what's happening on screen because every little bit of information matters as well as how quickly you're able to absorb it, register it, and utilize it to get your time saved or mitigate time loss. For example, if I'm not fully locked in on that 5-9, I think I lose like 30 seconds instantly because I don't have a Doom Shroom for wave 29, right? There's probably better ways to have handled that beforehand, but in the moment, I needed to adapt quickly. I saw I didn't have pot up, so I immediately pivoted to a chomper behind so that it would eat the ladder before it ate the Doom Shroom. Before it could like once it got a bite on the Doomshroom, then I saw the Conehead behind, so I had to force the cherry as soon as I could, in order to cherry bomb the Conehead so that it doesn't eat the zombie, or it doesn't eat the Doomshroom in time. And then, even though that does tank the time a little bit on that specific wave, for wave 29, I just have Doomshroom and the wave is AFK. It's just done. Uh, I guess like the big one thing you could nitpick there is I could have went for a column 7 row 3 Doom, but I'm just generally not about that. there it punished me. I think there's always punishing Doom Spot, like, there's always a trade-off with the Doom Spot. I like going for the aggressive Doom Spots, so I don't need to worry about waiting. Although on the 3 flags, it's just generally more imperative to have a take safer dooms in the second flag because you need the aggressive spot for final wave so that you don't whiff guys like I did there because I lost what, like 5 seconds to bot cooldown or something. I lost enough time that the level went from like passable to bad. Anyways, yeah, we'll find someone to raid. Everyone, GG's. Thank you for sticking around, showing support. I'll probably be live for longer tomorrow. I'll definitely be live. I think I'll be live for longer is what I mean. And yeah, let's see. Find someone to raid. Oh, someone's doing any percent. Okay, okay. Chat, this is your local Zoe. She is grinding for sub 320 in the middle of a run in Fog. Don't know the pace, but probably going to be a decent one, so stay tuned for that if you want. Otherwise, lurking or leaving is perfectly fine, and have a good night, everyone. See ya. Appreciate y'all. Oh, yeah.